Hey everyone, I'm going to be giving you a tutorial on how to add a loading screen to your Garry's Mod server. There are a lot of free ones and there are ones that you can pay for on Script Fodder. I personally like this free one. It has two different templates for it. You can go on Google and just Google free ones or whatever. You're going to need a web host for this. You're also going to need FileZilla. Um, and I suggest Notepad++ for editing HTML, etc. So what you're going to want to do is you're going to want to go to the GitHub on the site, and I'll leave it for you in the description if you want to use this one. And then you download it as a zip. I already have it downloaded, so I'm just going to go ahead and open that up. And then I'm going to go ahead and close that. What you're going to want to do is you're going to want to make your account now. Um, I'm going to go ahead and put loading SCN and I guess use this. I don't really care. What you're going to want to do is enter your email and password, which I'm going to go ahead and pause that while I do it. Okay, then you're going to want to click create. And once that's done, it will tell you your username and your password. Your username is going to be your URL. So I guess you can go ahead and copy that. I'm not going to go to the control panel because I personally do not care about going there. The main thing that I care about is the FTP, which that's why you need the FileZilla, and make sure you download the client. So I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to open FileZilla. Sorry about having all this open. What I'm going to do is I'm going to add a new website on here. And what you're going to want to do is you're going to want to put normal for the logon type, and you're going to want to copy this, which I think I just did already. You're going to want to put it in the host section, and then it's the same for your login, and then you want to use the password that you created for it. And go ahead and paste that in there. And then afterwards, push OK, don't push connect. You can use quick connect, but it won't save the host username and password, so you'll have to input it each time you close out FileZilla, and that's just kind of annoying. It already saves it for you. Go ahead and open this up. They have some pretty weird stuff on here already. We can go ahead and visit the site and whoops, not what I wanted. We can visit the site and see what it says. Originally, it's going to tell you new account, please upload your files. So I'm going to go ahead and I also want to get rid of that favicon, which is that right there. I'm going to select everything and just delete it because we're going to be uploading our own stuff onto here anyways. So once you have all of this downloaded, just go ahead and extract it onto here, or you can directly upload it onto FileZilla, which I'm going to go ahead and do that. I'm going to want to change the folder option. If you don't want to have a subfolder, which means you would have to go in here and type / open load whatever the rest of that was, and then do another / and then index.php and then you'll do the rest of it, which I'll show you later on. But if you don't want that and you just want it to be the main thing, then I suggest not uploading the folder like that, and then just copying all of this to the main thing. I'm going to go ahead and pause that while this uploads, and I will be back. Alright, now that that's done, I'm going to go ahead and change this long thing to just load. I think even whenever you refresh it here, it's going to do the same thing. What I am going to do is go ahead and eh, copy this, paste it right here, and then do \load, which now it should not have that error, and then I can type \index.php. If you had just put everything in your base area, you should not have to do this \load or anything. You should just do \index.php, or it should automatically do it. This is the way you want to do it if you're doing the soil template. If you're using the other template, then you're going to have to, I believe, type this. Let me check real quick to make sure I'm not giving you false information. I think you'd have to type that in. Yeah, that's what you would do to load either one. Here they actually give you installation instructions. So you can go here. You are going to need a Steam API to be able to grab people's Steam ID and some other information. It'll tell you which ones to edit and everything, and how to add the question mark template equal soil and SID equal 1, which that is going to allow it to grab a lot of things. So I'm going to go ahead and go in here, and what you want to do is go into src, which I believe stands for source, and then go into the config folder, and then you're going to want to right click and push view \edit, or sorry, /edit. If you can't automatically open and edit with the Notepad++ that I suggested getting, you can go in here, you can push edit settings, and then go to file editing, and then you can use a custom editor, which you will click browse, and obviously it's in the C program files 86 notepad++, and then you're going to want to select the notepad++.exe, and then you're going to want to click right here. Click right here and make sure you always use as default editor, and then click OK. And it should always use Notepad++ for no matter what you're using. Your Steam API key will go here, which he also gave you the link here. You're going to have to, you can use, I don't think you have to use exactly this URL, you can use anyone, but you can just go ahead and copy this and put it in the URL that it will ask for, and then you can receive your Steam API key and insert it here. Which you want to keep that private. No one should ever see that. You can, they'll have like the server list or whatever or something. I think you need to have your server IP right in here so you can get information off of it and everything. If you use MySQL, which I will show you guys how to do later, it's not very hard at all. If you don't use MySQL, you can just put it to false. If you're using DarkRP, you can set it to true. If you're using PointShop, true. I think you need to have the database to be able to connect these, so that it can pull it off of your server information. MySQL is it just literally keeps all of your database together, and I don't think it can pull the information for PointShop for you. Once you have all of that edited, you can go into the templates and go into the soil, or whichever one you're using, and this is the style that it's using, like, so it'll give this background and everything to it. If you want to change all of that, sorry, wrong button, wrong button again. If you want to change all that, go ahead and edit your soil.css. And here you can see everything. You can see this is the style, I believe, of the inside content right here. and this is just the outside area. Um, I'm trying to find where they put this here. All I remember is I've edited it already. Instead of having the background right here as a color, I went ahead and I made it an image so it looks like this. This is what it looks like with me editing it and playing around with it. Um, and I moved this that was here onto the outside, so it looks like this instead of what it looked like over here. I also took out the music, which I believe would have to be, let me see and find that for you guys. Okay, to get rid of the music, you're going to want to go into the templates and then the soil, and you're going to want to edit the index.html, which is basically the page that you're on right now. You want to scroll down. You can see this is your loading, the Steam ID. I'm gonna get rid of the money because it's not dark RP or whatever. I'm gonna get rid of the points because that's pointless to have there. Um, you can keep the IP, game mode, players, whatever you want. You can change this to be your website so they can, easily find it and type it. I'm gonna get rid of the rules because I don't like the rules being there. I really feel like it has a lot of crap. This is the process bar to let them know how much they are or how it's downloading. Um, and this is the video source. If you were to be using a video source to play music and stuff, which I'm going to get rid of that because I don't like it. If you are going to do audio, you're going to have to make sure it's a .ogg file because they do not support .mp4s anymore. You're just going to have to follow the whatever path you put it in, you're going to have to make sure it's right. I'm going to go ahead and delete the audio though because I do not want that there. It's kind of annoying. And then you're going to want to save it. And then whenever you push save from there, you want to make sure that you always upload it onto here. Like I was saying before, if you want to center, if you want to edit these things and center the text and everything, like this is alignment to the left and stuff like that, you can go ahead and edit that. I'm just going to leave it as its kind of basic thing. And I'm going to, I don't know why it's doing this. So silly. Anyways, see if that worked once it's done uploading, which it did. You can change the background to whatever you want, etc. That's basically it. Besides putting it into your server now. You're going to want to go to your Garry's Mod server folder. Freaking can't talk right now. You're going to want to go, there's different ways you can do it. I'll leave this link in the description for you. You can put it in your console, which the only thing that I know that really, really works is putting it into your server.cfg. What you want to do is go into Garry's Mod, and then you want to go into CFG, and then edit with Notepad++ on the server.cfg. And then what you want to do is go ahead and just copy this right here, paste it in here, and then you want to go to your site. And the installation thing, it shows you what you should add at the end of it. So whatever path you have it in, whatever folder, make sure you always backslash it. And then you're going to want to do index.php, and then you're going to want to add the question mark template equal, and then make sure you make that the template that you want to use and that you edited. And then you're going to want to add the and SID equal 1 just so that it can pull all of the information. And so I'm going to go ahead and copy this and put it right here. Make sure you saved it. And then what you're going to want to do is go ahead and go over to your main file spot and go ahead and start up your server. If it was already up and running whenever you did this, I'm pretty sure that you are most likely going to have to restart it. Once it's up, you can test it, which I'm going to refresh the listings to make sure it's actually up, and then I'm going to join it, and it should pop up. It should show pretty much everything on here. It's probably not going to load completely for me right now, how it would look on yours or anything. But other than that, that is it on the tutorial. I'm sorry this was so long. I just wanted to make sure that I covered, a good majority of things for you so that you don't have any problems later with it. I hope you got mostly everything that you were looking for. If you need help with anything else, please don't hesitate to comment or contact me in some way. I would love to help. And I hope I helped you, and good luck with your server.